Most people think their life is falling apart, but more often than not, what is actually falling apart is the system holding their life together. And because they don't see that, they turn the failure inward. I am lazy. I'm inconsistent. I can't keep anything going. Let's slow it down a bit. What you're experiencing might not even be lack of effort. In most cases, it is not. It is the consequences of the lack of structure for the life you are trying to build. There's a principle I learned from Darren Hardy of the compound effect, and I, adjusted it to suit what I'm saying. Your life is always producing results based on the system you are consistently living by, whether you design them intentionally or not. No one becomes excellent by accident. Excellence is built through structure, through repeated patterns, through consistency, through consistent system. And in the same way, inconsistency is not random either. It is also a system. And the truth is simple. Your life did not break. Your system did. A lot of times people get this wrong. Number one, people personalize structural failure. When something collapses, the first conclusion is there is something wrong with me. But most times, there is nothing holding the effort in place. There is no system. There is no support. There is no structure. So, of course, it will not last. Another set of people will rely on energy instead of design. On good days, you move. On bad days, you stop. That means your life is being controlled by your mood, not by structure, not by system. And anything that depends on mood, on the energy, will always be inconsistent. There was something my pastor, Pastor Sarah Omako of the Family Worship Center, said to me one day. I met her and she was like, "What do you do?" I said, "I'm a filmmaker and I'm a life coach." And she said to me, "Show up every day. Show up when it rains. Show up when it's sunny. Show up when you're tired. Show up and keep showing up." And that stuck to me till this day. Don't go with your mood. Like every day, "Oh, I don't feel like it. Today, oh no, I feel moody. I don't feel myself." That's the word. I don't feel myself. And then you relax. There is no structure in place. People build for ideal days. You create plan that works when you are motivated, when you are rested, when nothing goes wrong. But life is not lived on ideal days. So the system fails, not because it is bad, but because it is unrealistic. People confuse busyness with structure. Having things to do is not the same as having a system. Being busy is not the same as being supported. Activity is not structure. This is why life keeps breaking. Number one, everything resets under pressure. One difficult week, and suddenly everything collapses. One routine disappears, your routine disappears, your plan falls apart, your confidence drops, not because you failed, but because the system could not absorb pressure. Number two is progress becomes fragile. Anything that only works under perfect condition will eventually break. And when your system is fragile, your confidence becomes fragile too. Number three is you keep restarting instead of stabilizing. This was something I battled with for a very long time. Do you know how many times I had to shut down Dabs Mediatainment and then started afresh? But the funny part is that by the time you come back to start afresh, right, you're not starting from where you stopped. You're starting from the very beginning because life has moved on, things have changed, situations is no more the same. So what most people do is they start again, a new routine, a new plan, a new vision for themselves, a new version of themselves, but they never fix the foundation. So the cycle continues. How do you know it's a system problem? You might not be the problem, the system might be. Here is how to tell if it's a system problem. You restart often, but struggle to sustain. You rely heavily on motivation to function. One bad day turns into a full stop. Your routine disappears under pressure. You feel like you're trying, but nothing holds. That is not character issue. That is a structural gap. And let me tell you, to be honest with you, I dealt with this a lot in my business. Because things go hard and you feel like you need to, it's not going as it should. So let me start again, until I realized that for every time that I start, there's going to be that waiting season, that season of pressure, that season of you have to, of going into the fire, of the gold being refined. Exactly. That season of cutting the diamond, right? Chipping off the excesses of the diamond to carve that perfect point. There will be that season. So for every time you cut short that season because you cannot withstand the pressure, you will start afresh and you will still meet that season. And it had to get to the point where I had to tell myself, Shoma, stay through this season. You have to. And the truth of the matter is sometimes you don't know when it starts and when it lasts, but it is the structure that you have put in place that will help you stay through the season. If you don't have any structure in place, when this season comes, you will collapse and you will start again. And it will come again. And you will collapse and you will start again. And it will come again. You see, that's a circle. Now look at the pivot. How do you build a system that holds you? Number one, build for your worst days, not your best days. Ask yourself, what can I still do when I am tired? What survives low energy? A strong system does not disappear under pressure. It shrinks, but it stays. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you one of the secrets that I have, because a lot of us have people that their ideal system is, run 10 kilometers in the morning, do 5 kilometers, come back, um, tidy their house, cook food, sprint. They have a system in place. They have a rhythm for their money. Now the question is, what is the rhythm for your own money? What is the rhythm for that is conducive to what you do, who you are, what you are about, and what you're building? That is how to know how to build a system that works in your favor, not against what you are building. Number two is reduce decision making. Every decision takes energy, and the more your decision, the less you sustain. Strong system removes unnecessary choices. You decide once and then you repeat. Let me tell you, remember the episode we had, and we had a guest, Nanchi Mohammed. She came and she talked about time and time management, time consciousness, and all whatnot. It was something she said that stuck with me. And what she said was that every Sunday she preps her outfit from Monday to Friday. That alone removes the everyday decision of what am I going to wear. And to even make it easier for her, this week, she would say this is a skirt week. And all she's going to wear this week is skirt. And the next week is a dress week. And the next week is a gym week. The next week is a trouser. And this system she has put in place has removed the decision making from her table every morning. So now she knows what she's going to wear from Monday to Friday. And that is one decision out of the way. Okay. Number three is anchor your day. You don't need a perfect routine. You need stability. One morning anchor, one evening anchor. Simple, repeatable, non-negotiables. Let structure carry you. Motivations will come and go. Then that's normal. But structure stays. If your system needs motivation to work, it's not a system yet. When you replace self-blame with a healthy system, this is how your life is going to look. You will feel relieved. You will stop asking, what is wrong with me all the time? You will start asking, what needs support in my life? You will become more consistent without drama. You will show up even when you don't feel like it. Calmly, quietly, repeatedly, and your progress will stabilize. Not fast, not flashy. You'll be more consistent and your confidence will grow because now you have evidence. You show up, the system holds you, life doesn't collapse at the first disruption, and that is it. So I just want to encourage you. You're not failing at life. You have simply been trying to carry too much without support. You don't need a new personality. You don't need more motivation. You don't need to keep starting over. What you need is structure. Because when systems are strong, your life stops feeling fragile. And that's all we can take today on Minding Your Tomorrow. And remember, we talked about your life doesn't break, your systems do. Think about it, practice it, create a system. And let me tell you the caveat, systems are not easy to build. You have been doing something a certain way all your life. Now you're going to build a new system. It's going to be difficult the first couple of months, but keep at it. Keep at it whether you like it, whether you don't like it, whether it's easy, whether it's not easy, whether it's difficult, whether it's not difficult. Keep at it. And you'll be amazed. You will be amazed at what you will see 6 months down the line, 1 year down the line. And come back, tell us about it, and we'll be glad to hear all about it. If you're just joining us today, my name is Choma Ezani, and this is Minding Your Tomorrow. You can catch us here on YouTube on Minding Your Tomorrow. You can go to our channel, subscribe, like, click the notification bell so that it tells you whenever we drop a new video. You can check us out on Instagram on @mindingyoutomorrow and on Facebook as well on Minding Your Tomorrow. You can also check me out on Instagram at Oma_Ezani, and you can send us an email on mindingyourtomorrow@gmail.com. Looking forward to hearing from you, and that's it, my friend. See you next episode. Bye.